Hello, hello, it's Wesel here, and thanks for joining me as we continue on our adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today's day 67 here in Washington. We are rapidly closing up on the 71 days that is our current maximum ever anywhere, which was at a Muir. So we are at 67. I reckon we're well on our way to 80 days, maybe not quite, somewhere up there though. But today we are going to be taking the White Western Star and the the Kenworth, all the way across Selten River National Park, and all the way into Solace Bay to deliver a whole load of stuff to the port. But before we do that, we're going to run the Kenworth up and over to the Reservoir, which is a similar run to what we did yesterday with the White Western Star. We're going to head over there with the Kenworth and deliver a medium log for the Winter is Coming contract. So let's get stuck into it. So again, we're probably not going to finish anything today. Maybe, fingers crossed, maybe, but probably not. So what am I in? I am in the White Western Star. Okay, well, that's fine. So he's going to be running all the way around the map. Oh, didn't quite get there. All the way around the map to get to the gateway. But we might just take him sort of along here and just past the bridge for starters. And come back and get the Kenworth, because I'd like to deliver those medium logs to the Reservoir for the Winter is Coming contract. We'll just get across the bridge and the other side of that little turn off. That way then we can over the top. Yeah, that way then we can potentially do a very rare thing and pick him up in a convoy when we're coming past with the Mac. No, Kenworth. Can't stop saying Mac. Oh, right, so we'll pull off here at this sort of little parking area. Make sure we leave enough space. That'll do. Now, back to the Kenworth. Stop that. Don't know what I just did then. Right. So we've got the Kenworth, and he's happily got his medium logs and medium logs in the medium log trailer. We only need to take one medium log along to the Reservoir, so we're going to leave the trailer at the intersection. We're going to run over to the Reservoir and come back again. Hopefully we're doing the same run that we did yesterday with the White Western Star. So, hope we have a similarly successful result. Just leave him there, shall we? So you got to think, given that we got over there with the White Western Star, okay, and any Kenworth should be able to do it. We're going to follow this path, go over the top to get to the Reservoir, come back, get the other medium logs that's currently in the trailer. Oh, don't go backwards, go forwards, thank you. Get the other medium logs that's in the trailer, put them in the truck, and then carry on to meet up with the White Western Star. Rock was just in a very inopportune place, wasn't it? this is the one where we have to turn around here. You sort of think you're going to go up the hill there, but you don't really want to. I can do it. I don't think I'd be taking a heavy truck with cargo on it. Not that way. Oh, it just doesn't have a very good turning circle, does he? Couldn't even get around that. Ooh, that's man too. Luckily he's very stable. But boy, we are pressing the boundaries here. I'm going forward, please. Thank you. Going forward. Didn't want to go around there, that's the problem. It's the turning circle more so than the lack of power. The wrong placement of a rock there. Big rock was just enough to hold us down. Bit nervous there. We're okay. Yes, we're lucky that the Kenworth is so stable. The Kenworth's actually having a little bit more trouble than the White Star did, mostly because it's just, well, I suppose it's carrying medium logs instead of short logs, so that's always going to be harder task. It's also the turning circle. It can't get around the corners. We have to do things like that all the time. So wheel size is a big bonus. Engine power is a bonus. But the poor turning circle is quite a drawback. We'll see it again here, I reckon. Go way, ploughing way over onto there. Instead of actually staying where I wanted to stay. It was more back here. Again, even there. But we're going right to the edge of where we want to be. Probably won't get around this corner. We'll go on the grass, I suppose. I remember once we get through this water crossing, I think it's a little bit easier. I think there's one more water crossing with muddy bits. It's not too bad. just got to go around the nasty tree spot. We kind of cut with the White Western Star yesterday, which worked out really well. Don't think we'll be able to cut it with the Kenny. He's a bit too fat. I doubt it. Let's have a little look. Trick is going to be getting... Yeah, no. That rock's just in the way. All the way around. Be careful with our wheels on that inside bit there. That's all good. We're cooking. The rest of it now should be pretty straightforward. There is a couple of just muddy, tippy type spots we have to be careful of. Let's go through the grass there. Avoid that corner. So this will get our medium logs to the reservoir just up here. Also replenish our spare parts. I don't think we really need many. That now just leaves us to go to the hotel cluster, which is sort of the middle of this map. So now we're going to go back and find our trailer again. So just retrace our steps. Head all the way back. Take the medium logs that are in that trailer, put them in our truck, or on our truck. Quite liked cutting this corner, so I'm going to do that again. That was super close to tipping over there. Just on our own. Wow. Yes, because now we don't have the weight of the logs, but normally that's worse. I'm going to winch to that just in case. We really got a stupid angle going there for a minute. It would have been really annoying if I'd tipped over there. This wouldn't be easy to get Kenworth back on his feet again. I don't even know what I'd use, to be honest. Got to be a little bit careful of that. Mustn't go too quickly and sort of rush. So we just can't afford to tip Kenny over. Plenty of fuel. We've also got fuel on our roof. pleased you'd be able to make it all the way around to the fuel trailer that we've left near the sawmill turn-off. Get it up from there. Head on through to Solace Bay. At least for a moment, we're not just running up and down the main road, so we should be enjoying this off-roading component. It does make a bit of a change from just tearing up and down the main highway, which is what we seem to be doing a lot of. Bit too keen. Now we're still pulling out of that. Let's try now. We very well soon will be hooning back up and down the main highway. Kind of what you have to do here in Washington. Yes, definitely doing that little shortcut that we did in the White Western Star yesterday was very good. Cut off all of this muddy, nasty area. Yes, we did have to do the downhill run. Not something I was keen to do in the Kenny. Tricky one. Yes, so that downhill shortcut, which sort of brought us out somewhere here, was definitely worth doing. Avoid those little muddy bits and nasty bits. Oh, too far. Again, we were a bit fortunate there. A little bit out of control. What happens if you try and go too quick? You sort of think, yay, I'm on a downhill run, now I can get a wiggle on. And then you find that there's a nasty little water bit or something that just catches your tyres and you end up falling over yourself. We are back to the main road. Took a little while, but, you know, these things do. I'm just going to have to fiddle around a little bit. Particularly if I can't get myself angled to reverse back to the trailer. We unpack that one. I'm going to bring him forward a fraction. To use fraction in the way. I'll put him here. Okay. Grab our 3 logs, put them in the truck. There. Now, we're going to be able to pick this one. Oh, let's get the other one first. We're probably not going to be able to pick that one up very easily. I mentioned how much I hate logging. I don't think I have today. See if we can get this guy, but I reckon I'm going to have to go backwards a bit. Yeah, it's out. What do you call that? I don't know. It's like the thing that stops the logs from hitting the cabin. Cabin protector. It's right in the way. Let's do it this way. Hopefully now. Be able to reach that one. So we're packed. Got our medium logs where they should be. Now we're not going to finish off winter is coming because obviously we don't have any long logs yet. Another task we still have to fiddle with, working out who's going to do long logs. We come up here. First time ever, we might winch one behind the other. But first, let's switch over to the other task. Delivery from the woods. A medium log and 2 short logs. Hey, look what we've got right here. Medium log and 2 short logs. Let's try to bring him right up behind. We should be able to motor along here, okay? Because the White Western Star is very quick. We're actually lifting the White Western Star off the ground a fraction. Maybe we are. Let's just run on a little bit more. This is where it's a pity you can't release the winch a little bit. You can only bring it closer. So unlike the crane, where you can lower or extend the rope, with the winch you can't. That's right. Because we don't really want the White Western Star's front wheels off the ground. It will not help his steering. Having him that far behind is probably a bit too much. Be able to just see. There we go. Now I can see his nose. Running all the way around to port. It's going to be pretty easy until we get to the very last bit. Even that, well, we'll see. Shouldn't be that hard to do that detour. Just play it by ear. So past our flatbed semi-trailer we left a while ago. Continue on past the railway bridge that we fixed. Come up in the driver's seat? Why not? A while since we've been in Kenny's driver's seat. Kind of trusting that the White Western Star is just going to track along behind. Goodness me, look at the lag in painting those trees. Just big blobs for quite a while. I'm kind of trusting the White Western Star is just going to follow along behind. I also thought I'd be able to tow, because I do have the logging crane on Kenny, so if anything goes wrong we can stop and pick things up. Not exactly flying, are we? That's the problem when you're winching something. Yeah, the speed is significantly reduced. I think what it does is it basically takes both trucks, works out what half their normal speed is, and then applies the slowest. So in this case it's probably the Kenworth that's limiting us, because you'd think that the White Western Star would be absolutely skipping along here. I don't know if this is quicker than doing 2 trips. I kind of think it isn't, but it's probably almost identically the same by doing 2 trips or doing a winch 2 trucks in 1 trip. The duration is probably about the same. The only reason I'm doing this one like this is because basically I haven't got a trailer on the back of the Kenworth, so I can afford to have the White Western Star up behind. Whereas if I had the trailer on the back as well, it becomes quite a long vehicle once you add the two trucks together, trailers, and that always is a recipe for challenge. Not necessarily disaster, but definitely for challenge. Figured we don't usually do it, so we might as well give it a go, given the optimum setup. Head round all the way to the port. I'm not sure at this stage whether I'll detach the trucks once we get to the little detour, or whether I'll see if we can keep going together. I certainly won't be doing it in cabin view though. We can use cabin view till we get close to there anyway. And 2 minds is whether I should refuel from here or refuel from the fuel station. I think I'll refuel from here. Top out. Yeah. Kenworth. Unfortunately, it's a little bit annoying, so I have to run on. Stop. I think I'm going to be able to refuel with it. Again, no, good. Great. I thought I wouldn't be able to do it, but I can. Good placement. I'll refuel them both up. The White Western Star, while it's being winched, won't be using very much fuel at all, whereas the Kenworth will be using fuel and a half. But when you've got a 510 litre tank, it's not too bad. Okay, so we'll toddle through to Solace Bay. We'll then follow the main road all the way up to the port and deliver these two vehicles with their loads, which hopefully will finish the contract, because this one's just a single drop contract. It's not a multi-part contract like a number of the other ones are. Let's get going again. Else we can do on the way. Yeah. Pretty much configured for logging, and there's no loggy things around here. The poor old PlayStation is struggling to render all of those trees in time. We are well off. Lots of blobs rather than nice trees. Be that as it may, we are pushing on through Washington anyway. Wishington. Yeah. And of course, once we've finished driving all the way around to the port, we pretty much have to drive all the way back again with no cargo on, just driving. This is the joy of Washington. Lots of tasks are one way and nothing to do on the return. against our stockpile, which we've probably got too much stuff there now, I think. A couple of things there that we don't actually need. I wasn't sure when I was doing it, so better to have too many than not enough. We'll use the Mac to come and sort some of those out later on. I think at the moment we're going to keep focusing on getting these logging tasks done, which we are gradually getting there. We are getting there. So they do take a while. I'm not going to fuel up on the way now. We're going to keep going straight past the fuel station. Probably fuel up on the way back. Just want to be careful here I don't run the White Western Star into that barrier. So slow we didn't get any damage to either truck going over those rocks. We just can't seem to get any pace up. Past the fuel station, we're not going to fuel up now, we'll fuel up on the way back. Now we do need some solar panels that we pick up from down here in the little town. And one of the storage spots there. But we can't pick them up with these trucks anyway, so again, quite frustrating. Hopefully we'll be able to get all the way around to the port. Deliver these today and see how far back we can come. The aim being to get back to the Selten River Mountains, but can't see that happening. Just going to be a bit careful coming around this corner. It's a bit tight. Oh, at least there's nobody parked this side. I like the fact that there's a little bit of variability in where the cars are. Because if people are actually parking them and then next time you come past they've moved them because they've gone somewhere else. That's right, good. So we're heading to the port. I don't think we'll take that little shortcut. It would be asking a lot. We'll go around the main road. Somewhere along here we'll do a photograph too. I might do it. Maybe the little detour turn off area. Turning on in front of this rock wall actually while I'm kind of in the mood. Got that nice tree there too, so what if we put him about there, huh? Then take a photo of that. Okie dokie. Photo done. All is good. Let's keep on heading around to the port. One of the first times we've done a dual truck photo. Mostly been singles. That's the nature of where we are. I'm going to have a go at winching through the detour, and if we find that it's just proving to be too difficult, we'll detach and do it separately. I don't think we're going to run a risk of tipping either truck over, as long as we're careful. The only thing is, I think the White Western Star will not have its all-wheel drive on. It's not going to be quite as helpful as it perhaps could be. There we go, eh? Pretty good so far. Taking a bit wider there than normal, so that the Western Star doesn't get too on the ridge. Just have to see how we go around this corner as well. Yeah. Do want to make it around the corner. Just have. wide as we can be. Should be a lot there. It's going to be getting between this tree and this rock that's going to be a bit interesting. It's all right. Yep. Good. Let's miss that tree. Ooh, that's a bit more angled than I thought. It's again our lack of turning circle. It's not helpful the any. That's it now. Oh. Wow, so there you go. We will finish delivery from the woods. Very cool. Be a bit wary of, you know, just kicks him round. Now, cargo, 2 of those, and 2. Yay for us. There we go. Excellent. So that actually finished delivery from the woods contract. Now, while I'm here, I think it's this one, powerful finale. Yes, we have to visit the port. Right, well, let's trigger that so that we don't not visit the port. We're going to have to hop into Kenworth and around, head out. I've just left the White Western Star in the way. Sneak past. No, we can't see. We're going to trigger the first part of Powerful Finale, even though we're going to make no effort to deliver the... That stage is complete, which is now spawned 2 transformers over the other side, which we can't do anything about at the moment. That's okay. Because right now, we're going to be heading all the way back to through the mountains to get to the logging station again. turn our engine off still. So we're just going to now do the reverse of what we've been doing. And there's not much else we can do, really. We'll run back as far as we can get on. Hopefully we'll be able to get back into Selten River National Park. I reckon we'll make it all the way back into Selten River Mountains. Let's see. What we can do. Yeah, going to walk around there. We've now got one more load of port logs, double port logs, in two short logs, to come to the lighthouse here in Solace Bay. So yes, it's going to be another run all the way from the logging station through both maps to get to the lighthouse. And for the short medium logs, I think we've got 2 medium logs to go to the hotel area. It's in the middle of Selten River National Park. I've got 1 medium log to go up to the north part of Selten River Mountains. There's one of the masts, I think it is. Oh, it might be a contract. We've still got those to do, plus we need to bring 1 port log over to the sawmill so we can make some more wooden planks. Need more wooden planks yet. Back on the main road now, so hopefully make some progress. Skedaddle all the way around. Get back into River National Park. I don't know if we'll make it or not. I hope we do. It does look like it's starting to be a bit light. I might not even stop off for fuel. I might just run all the way back and fill up on the fuel trailer. I'm not sure how much more fuel we're going to still need. We've still got a bit to go, so we'll be short. Time flies when you're having fun, and it seems to go very quickly when you're driving around the main road as well. getting lighter by the moment. I think it's quite 8 o'clock yet though. I reckon it's probably about 7 o'clock. Let's skip over the top of the ridge this time. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Jump over the top. We're not getting much damage to the Western Star following on behind, because I was a bit worried that I might drag him over those sort of rocks and things and continually get wheel damage or suspension damage or both. Oh, that's not good. Very lucky there, Mr. Burgundy car. Almost had a Kenworth in your fender. Get back to the fuel station and I'll top up the Kenworth, but I won't worry about topping up the Western Star. See what time it is, because I reckon it's going to be pretty much 8 o'clock. I don't think we've got much hope at all of making it back to River National Park. Now, timeline that we've got for today. We have at least finished a task or a contract. That's always a good thing. Tomorrow we probably won't finish anything anyway. Well, the only thing we know, yeah, we'll be able to go all the way because we're doing these massive runs across the maps. It just takes so long. Go through the fuel station, top up the Kenworth, and then I reckon we'll be pretty well done. And when you have to press O to close, it then attached the winch. Let's just have a look at what time actually while we're here. Time are we? 7:26. That's good. We'll make it to the intersection or somewhere like that. We are so close. But we won't make it all the way back to River National Park, unfortunately. Let's just pull up this hill, make it up to the intersection. Then, yeah, call it for the day. Again, we managed to bounce over all those rocks without doing any damage. Oh. Here we are at the intersection, so let's get around this, and then that's a pretty good effort. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so there we are. 7:56, I'm calling that as good enough. So, we've done okay today. we've sort of continued on with that task for dropping off the short and medium logs. Winter is coming, so now we've just got to do 2 more medium logs and a long log for that. We've finished delivery from the woods, which is really good. So tomorrow we'll head back to the saw log station, load up 2 short logs, 2 medium logs. Probably, I don't know, actually, we'll need to work out what we're going to do, to be honest, before I get too carried away. But there's still a few things to do, let's put it that way. Otherwise, though, that's going to be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you joining me. Hopefully you've enjoyed today. Again, a little bit of a run from one end to the other and one end to the other. That's all we seem to be doing here now, but that is the nature of Washington. Anyway, hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow when we head back to the logging station and do it all over again. That's it for now. Bye-bye.